Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode on the Crittercraft server. My name is NPC, and today I have a bit of an announcement. So, it's no secret that the Crittercraft server follows the Hermitcraft quite closely, and as Hermitcraft Season 7 comes to a close, so Season 2 of Crittercraft does come to an end. And this is going to be my final episode. It's probably going to be a little bit late, but who cares? So, I'm just going to go over what we've done. I've actually made quite a bit of progress just off camera, just messing around. And I thought I might show you, then we'll hop onto the shaders, do a final cinematic, and maybe we'll get a few sneak peeks for Season 3. But for starters, I have no clue where my items are, and I also have no clue why I'm in a boat. It has been a while since I have been on the server. So this is Dino's house. It's on the on an island next to the base. And it's meant to be a snow fort, because we are technically in a snow biome. I think he wanted to keep in with that theme. Ah, there we go. Made it through the doors. So, I'm not entirely sure what this is, but we're going to roll with it. Oh, yes, there's a map. Yes. So this is what the area around my base looks like. I didn't make this, Dino did. And I gotta say, it looks pretty, empty. So I plan to change that in Season 3. So we trying to get as many people as possible for Season 3. So I'm just going to leave a Google form link in the description if you'd like to apply to get onto the Crittercraft server. And we'll be coming back when the 1.17 update is released and is stable. And probably only if Hermitcraft does the same thing. So yeah, this is a pretty cool room. This was a pretty recent addition. I didn't have much involvement in this. And this was meant to be for a villager trading hall, which we never quite finished. And then this is a parkour challenge. That's why I think... Yes, that's why I don't have any stuff on me. Let's get all this stuff. Okay, so up here we've made quite a few changes. So first off, we have a dining room. So this dining room is purely aesthetic and maybe for like meetings, you know. Just sit at the table, stare at someone over there. And then down here we have a TV room. Just, you know, some people fighting as one watches on the TV. And then down here we plan to have a villager hall. It never quite was finished, and I don't think I plan to finish it now. But it was really useful for getting emeralds for just enchanting the other thing. We usually have them done by the villager breeder for getting rotten flesh. This was exploded again. I don't think it was me. It probably wasn't. Dino usually blows up quite a few things in my base. It's kind of a theme. And of course, choco boxes. I also don't think this was me. Let's have a look. There we go. Okay, then I have a bit of a kitchen area here, if I just repair the floor quickly. So yeah, this has also been exploded. Basically it was just really a basic idea. There were some paintings, those were probably also exploded. And I also did up my bedroom with some paintings and some lights. Oh yes, and my favorite part of this build, of the island's chains, is this portal, built by Dino. And it is the sword. You might have seen them around. They're not exactly the most uncommon thing. But I just think it looks really cool on this in-between island. So that's basically what's been happening with my base itself. And then obviously the parkour course that also I didn't build. So I want to see if after a while of practice, but also a while off the server, if I can still do this parkour thing. That would be an interesting one. With all my items and stuff, because, you know, no pain, no gain. Okay. It turns out I'm not as good as parkour as I might have imagined. But here we are, at the top of the parkour course, and yeah, so that was made by Dino. A huge thanks to him for like making it around the base. and harder than you think. I know that he had some big plans for this area, so he decided he didn't get to finish it, but yeah, that's about what happened. So let's start a bit of a tour as to what happened on this server, and where it all started, and where it is now. So, gonna try go to every base that I know of. Forgive me if I miss one out. So, here we are, at spawn, where it all started for all of us. So this is the spawn slash shopping district. We all started here, realized there weren't any trees in the island, and eventually scrambled off to various islands around the coast. Everyone was here. It was an amazing launch. It was far bigger than Season 1 was, which was amazing. There was about 10 people on a call ready to start the season. And we got going, even though I was late because the power was out here. So that's where it started. Everyone went off to the islands. I made my base, everyone else made theirs. Some people got diamonds, other people like me got wood. I don't know how people did it, but they did. And then we started making shops. So my first shop was this skeleton over here. It didn't really get much business, and then my second shop was this one over here. Still isn't stocked. I really like the idea. It's not my finest work, if I do say so myself. But obviously everyone else had a few shops. This redstone shop was really quite amazing for what it was. That was used. Also, there is the Elytra course, which I never have done on camera because I never succeeded in a run. I either died or got a terrible time. So I think Little wins this one. I think he had a time of something, don't remember what, and it was pretty good. But yeah, and it's impossible to mention the spawn without the giant star destroyer that is above here. This thing is massive. It's crazy that they built this, and this was started in some of my first episodes, and it is just ginormous. You got sugarcane here, you got a honey farm, which was crazy. Got a villager breeder, you know, all the things. And then obviously, where was it? Something was lined with netherite, I think. Yes, the netherite chests. I don't know if these have got netherite in them, but the rich people chests. I don't understand these people. They're just crazy in what they did. And then we've got Lunari's base over here. So this was an outline. I imagine he wanted to build quite a bit more, and I did want to see it. But as far as this goes, this is pretty cool for a Nether Fortress build. And I do still like the complement of the black and purple. But hey, that's my texture pack. And if we just, you know, eat a steak real quick. And we come into the secret base that we built in Lunari's base. So I didn't really do too much with this. I expanded a little bit up here. Haven't done all that much with that either. But you know, there's a TV here. Lunari's base inside his base is pretty cool. This was the secret base that we made inside Lunari's. It was pretty fun. I don't know if he's logged on and discovered it yet. I really would like to check in with him and see if he knows where it is yet. And here we have Jag and Stevonic's base. And this was really cool when it was in development. I know they tried to pack up and send things away, and it was confusing. And I think Jag had a bit of problems, and he wasn't on for a while. But I loved the idea. The village was really cool, and the islands with different things on it was really cool. I know they got really far, and there was an entire village over here at some point. And just a shout out for they were going ambitious, and they almost got there. I mean, look at this. It's just a beautiful crossover of the Nether and the overworld blocks. It's just perfect for a fence around a city. But obviously Jag and Stevonic didn't get to quite finish their great findings, their great base. this side of my base is like over there somewhere. So hey, maybe in Season 3 they'll maybe go a little bit less ambitious and get a really cool something like this, I don't know. And here we have Paper's base. He was by far one of the most active, reliably active people on the server. And like, shout out to Paper. You can go check out his channel. He does quite a bit of videos pretty similar to mine, so I don't know, maybe I'll find something you like. And this is another project that I really wanted to see finished. I mean, it was just, this was pretty recent actually, and it looks really, really cool. And like, this village already was pretty amazing. So huge shout out to Paper. Then over here he had his nether portal, and I think Praise had a base somewhere around here. Although I couldn't tell you if I wanted to where it was. Paper also had this really cool library area. This was really nice. Goes all the way up to a total of nowhere. But just the general aesthetic of this, like this entire cave room with the glass thing, really, really cool. And that is the something room thing, I don't know. And this is Praise's base. I think he made this a while back. But yeah, so I don't know if too much happened here, but it was again a cool design of being really, really low down, with the glass, as you can see. And 3 nether portals, which, that's a design decision for sure. I didn't know about this. This would have been very useful a while ago. Oh man. This would have been so useful. Oh man, the thing I'm not seeing here is rockets, which kind of need. Okay. Are these no rockets in here either? Ah, of course. So this was one of my favorite projects that we worked on this server, especially for this thing right here. This thing is just so fun. I mean, look at it. It's just a mess, but it's beautiful. There were so many houses, and the Christmas tree is ginormous, overly so, and it's just amazing. And just the effect that the lanterns and the houses create, and the shaders that was made, I really like this. But hey, because it's no longer Christmas, I probably shouldn't be too Christmassy when it's not. But this annoys me though, the fact that the door is off-centered with the portal. So I'm gonna leave this here. I will explain that later, but you know, world downloads are a thing. And this is another one of one of the craziest builds I've made in Crittercraft in general. This thing was absolutely mental. I didn't know it used so many resources, and things like the shroom lights were just so impractically annoying to get. But this farm is, I mean, like, look at this item collection system. It's so overkill. But like, as I built it, I found out that was necessary. This thing is absolutely mad for levels. I mean, you think it's not that much because it doesn't feel very fast. But because you're using looting 3, and because there's just so many drops, it needs an array of 7 hoppers, 7 hopper minecarts. 7 hopper minecarts in order to properly distribute all of the items. It's just it's bonkers. It's so crazy. I love farms like these, and especially when you build them in survival, it's just so cool to see them working like this. It took so much work, but it was amazing, and a huge thanks to Lunarai for helping me out with this. It was quite the project. But I mean, look at this. I've got 15 levels, and I'm just talking about it. But aside from that, that's pretty much all the builds that I know of, I should add that in, on Crittercraft Season 2. And I'd just like to say a huge thank you to everyone that made Crittercraft Season 2 possible. All the critters, the YouTubers, the non-YouTubers, looking at you little, and all the people that made this amazing. And even though it died out at the end, it doesn't matter. We had a great time. And huge thank you. And gonna have to say goodbye to the world soon. But I am going to put all my stuff in a chest. I don't know if anyone wants it. And there'll be a world download in the description. If, in case you were a fan of Crittercraft, you wanted to download the world and see what stupid stuff we we got up to, and see what other things I missed in this quick recap. But other than that, I'm not going to be uploading for a while. There's exams. There might be a few filming videos on my filming channel in the top right up there. And time for all the cinematics. And there we have it. That is the end of Crittercraft Season 2. And again, I just like to say a huge thank you to all the people involved, to the critters themselves, and all the people that are watching. This series wouldn't be possible without any of you on all of our channels. And thank you for all the amazing memories we've made. And I guess nothing else to do but say I'll see you in the next season. Goodbye. Real quick, a huge thank you to my patron, singular, on Patreon, for making this last episode of Crittercraft possible. Thank you, Chubbs, for that coffee a week, and if you'd like to join, link is in the description, but I'll be enjoying that coffee. Goodbye.